back to the community through an outreach in Mathare area here in Nairobi rather. Our reporter Dalmasa Kali is in Mathare and now joins us live. Good afternoon to you, Dalmasa Kali. 15 years of Radio Maisha. Tukombele Pamoja is the slogan. And today Radio Maisha, as it celebrates 15 years, is in Mathare giving back to the community that has embraced Radio Maisha for 15 years. Sakali.
Good afternoon. You've actually put it right that Tukombele Pamoja, we are marking 15 years since the inception of Radio Maisha. Of course, we're talking about 2010. And as part of the celebrations that have been ongoing since the start of the week, and of course, the climax will be an event that we'll be having later on in the day. That is in the evening at Expressway Launch. So I'm coming to you live from Mathare, Mabatini. And it's part of these celebrations. We've come here to have a meal with the children, of course, of less fortunate families and other children from this area of Mabatini, that is in Mathare constituency, of course, Nairobi County. And with me here, of course, are the children. Of course, before I actually came live, it was all celebrations, music and dance, something we've had to stop, basically because of this link. And I know everybody here is actually waiting for me to end the link so that the music and dance can continue. But even before that, allow me to talk to the PC, Radio Maisha, and Jogu, who is here with me today, of course, donning in Radio Maisha Tukombele Pamoja at 15 branded t-shirt as part of these celebrations. And Jogu, tell us briefly, what are we talking about when you're talking about 15 years? Of course, that is a milestone. Tell us briefly what it means to you.
Basically, when you talk about 15 years, we're talking about 15 years of changing lives. We are talking about 15 years of making impact. We are talking of 15 years of entertaining people, educating, and actually basically informing. And as we stand here as Sakali, I want to add another issue here where we do journalism with impact, solution-based journalism, where you find people where they are. And actually that is the core of Radio Maisha. Yes. Yeah.
Is there something you could promise our listeners even going forward? Of course, those saying after 15, of course, we'll go to 20 years and then 25 years, 30 years. What is this thing that you can promise our listeners even going forward?
I believe that with people, you can never go wrong. And as much as we are always in the studio talking to millions of listeners each and every day, but when you go and meet them at their doors, in their shops, their salons, their barber shops, you know, their vibandas, their butcheries, it makes more impact. And as we turn 15, of course, we have turned 15 already, we promise to go to people more. So let Kenyans now wait for us in Kakamega, in Busia, in Kisumu, in Mombasa, in Laikipia, in Nakuru, everywhere in the country. We are coming where you are. And also don't forget that we are audio-visual. Basically, that means you can hear us and you can also see us. So let them also know that as much as we are talking to millions of Kenyans, you see us, you hear us, and that's why we say, Tukombele Pamoja. Thank you.
So she's saying we're coming to where you are, our dear listener and of course our viewer. Like she has rightly said it, we are audiovisual. Now in this CSR we've partnered with Priscilla Waimani. Of course most Kenyans know her for her whistling. So she's here with me today. She'll tell us briefly what this partnership means as far as this CSR is concerned, and how does she feel being part of Radio Maisha as we are marking 15 years.
Priscilla Waimani, niko ndani ya Mathare Mabatini. Mimi kizungu sijui. Priscilla Waimani, niko ndani ya Mathare Mabatini. Karibuni sana Radio Maisha. Wakati naona Radio Maisha mnasherehekea miaka 15 mkifanya kazi nzuri ya kusaidia jamii. Unajua kila wakati mkienda mahali uanga naona change. Like for an example, Anjogu wakati alikuja hapa mara ya kwanza, niliona mabadiliko, na niseme mimi Priscilla Waimani nimefurahia sana na kuona leo ni siku ambayo tutakula nyama. Kwa feeding program zetu zote hatupikangi nyama, lakini leo tumefanikiwa kukua na nyama. Niseme ya kwamba asanteni sana. Pia kuna msichana hapa ni mgonjwa wa matiti. kwa sababu mko hapa kwa kubadilisha maisha ya jamii. Mtoto ako na 17 years old, ni mgonjwa matiti, yuko nyumbani desperate. Yeye alikosa karo katika pale, akaanza mambo za vijana na hapo akapata mimba. Mtoto yuko desperate na ni mgonjwa sana. Sijui kama ako within, but akikuja atajitokeza. Radio Maisha, chezeni kama nyinyi, kwa sababu tabia zenu ni kubadilisha jamii. Slogan yenu inanifurahisha sana, inasema tuko mbele pamoja.
Tuko mbele pamoja. Priscilla Waimani, of course, she's well known for her whistling, and you just had her whistle. I understand that time is not on my side. I will have talked to a good number of fans, Radio Maisha fans and other partners whom we've partnered with to ensure that this event is a success. I know later on I'll be getting another moment to talk to you on what is happening here. So allow me to get back to you in studio. Thank you.
I was actually expecting that Sakali as well would whistle. Maybe he doesn't know how to do it, but it is at this point that Weekend of One comes to a close. My name is Dennis Asseto. Sign language interpreter is Pretty Janet. But remember, the images that are coming to you live are coming from Homa Bay County, where our team have stationed there in order to bring you Madaraka Day celebrations tomorrow. Be sure that we'll be there to bring you blow by blow every statement, including the political undertones. Nobody else does it than the home of the bold newspaper, The Standard.